Hey there, good man fam, and welcome new viewers to another episode of the Female Guessing Game. Now, the way this game works is that I'll review a video that has a single female in it or multiple females in it. But here's the catch. When it's a single female, I'll be asking you if she's a traditional woman, or modern female. However, when it's multiple females in the video, you won't know about which female I'm asking you until the end of the video. So, you have to stay to the end of the video to see about which female I'm asking you is a traditional woman, or modern female. Ready? Let's get it.
So what are your thoughts on a girl withholding sex from her man? We can start...
Here?
Yeah, here.
Why would she not want to have sex with her guy? I don't understand that.
It's actually very common in married couples.
Really?
Yeah, very, very common.
I need it every day. Sorry.
Hey, you a little freak, nigga.
No, yeah, I'm a sex addict.
Yeah, boy. All right. Shout out to Asian women.
All right, so so do you think... go back to the question again?
Oh, that's not it? It's right here.
Yeah. Okay. What are your thoughts on women? Okay, withholding sex to their boyfriend's husband. So what are your general thoughts on it, I guess? You just said why you don't know why women would do that?
I just don't get it. Like,
Yeah,
why would you? Yeah, I don't understand that.
Okay. What about you?
Same. Like, that's not okay for me. It's not okay.
Okay.
Something is going on.
I really need to speak on this because there's a reason why she's probably not wanting to sleep with him.
Here we go. We already started. And it had to be with a sister. What is she doing? What have you noticed that she's doing? She's starting it off by immediately taking the onus off of the female and saying, no. He did something for her to not give him what he needs.
He ain't lying.
I want you to think about that framing. He did something for her to not give him what he needs. So what if he said, I'm not paying the bills or I'm not protecting you because I'm mad at you for whatever it is that you did?
That's not ridiculous to say that.
Would they accept that? Would this female accept that? Right.
I don't need no man.
He probably did something. We're real emotional creatures. So if he's really not doing what he's supposed to do in the house, you're going to be annoyed. You're not going to want to sleep with that person. You're going to be walking around kind of like pissed off, and then he's going to try to sleep like it. We're just really emotional creatures. So I'm thinking that he's probably doing something to make her turned completely off.
Right.
So we need to figure out what's going on, like get to the crux of the situation, because I don't think she's just withholding. She's probably annoyed and he's probably not doing what he's supposed to do at home.
Question. Do females get pissed off for no rational reason?
Yes.
Because we do know that females will say, I don't want to date a guy because his shoes were untied.
That's true.
So females are extremely irrational. Yet somehow she's trying to make a logic point and say, no. This female wouldn't do something illogical. Not for nothing. It would have to be something that he did. It's on him. But couldn't it be something that he didn't even know that doesn't even make any rational sense? Or, and I'm just spitballing here, couldn't it be just that she's crazy?
That's a
Do you a question for you? Do you think he's not doing what he's supposed to do at home, or should he not be worrying about home and should be focusing on being the breadwinner?
That's a good question. It depends on what their dynamic is, because it could be that maybe they're going 50-50 or, it just depends on what it is. But if he's not doing something, because honestly, as a woman, I do want to please my man. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'm annoyed and I don't want to suck.
Specifically, what?
So what she just said, or at least the thing to which she alluded, is that 50-50 means that the female can withhold sex in this economy. That 50-50 thing has always been bullcrap to me, because it's one thing for the value of the dollar to be where you can buy a can of soda for 5 cents. Now a can of soda can cost 75 cents. See, it's one thing when it was the latter, because then the amount of money you had can stretch so much farther. But now, whereas $50 would have gotten you 3 or 4 freaking baskets of food back in the day, $50 will now get you like 10 items.
I don't need no man.
What it is that he should be doing, in your opinion?
He's probably not taking care of whatever our agreement was. So if it was that he needs to pay the bills, he's probably not taking care of home, or he's probably, whatever it is, he's not living up to my expectations, and I'm turned off by that because we are emotional. So he's just not doing what he's supposed to do, and I'm not turned on by that.
Okay. What about you? What are your thoughts on women withholding sex from their partners?
I think like it only matters when you're married.
What the f are you talking about?
Like you can withhold it when you're like dating, but I think when you're married, like you kind of have to. Like if you're not going to give it to him, somebody else will.
That's bullcrap. That's utter bullcrap. Why is it that people want to act like commitment doesn't matter unless the commitment is within the bounds of a marriage? What the freak? Then contracts are now null and void? Heck, I just signed a contract for me to speak at this particular company, but it's no good because me and the company aren't married. Do you see how stupid that sounds? Jesus, man.
Like that's like the recipe for getting cheated on. And like, that sounds terrible, but like when you get married, that's kind of like a commitment. I'm sorry, you can't be close without having sex. I don't care about like boyfriends, but like being married.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of women withhold sex once they get married from their husbands all the time.
They just need some like hormone drugs or something. Maybe they just have like low sex drive. I don't know.
That's not why. And I'm going to try to remember to explain why later. In fact, you know what? Screw it. I'll do it now. The reason why females withhold sex in marriage is because the sex was the bait to get them what they want. Once they have what they want, they're like, I don't have to use the bait anymore. Sex was to get the man to marry me. Now that I'm married, I have what I want, so I don't have to give him sex because me not giving him sex, what's going to happen? I'm already married. Is he not going to marry me? Well, he can't not marry me because I'm already married. What, he's going to divorce me? Well, based on the laws in the West, if he does that, he's going to take a big hit. So she's sitting in the position where she doesn't have to do anything for most men. And it's a little different with me because of how I train females when they're going through the process of me choosing them to be on my roster or to be with me. So I'm a little different. I'm probably one of the top 2 or 3% of guys that can do this particular thing in the West. But most guys can't do the things that I do when it comes to a female and me making her wait for sex. So that's why they don't give sex in marriage a lot of times, is because marriage is the bait. And once they catch the fish, they don't give a care about giving the bait anymore.
I don't need no man.
He's annoying.
Yeah, or he's annoying, but like divorce him.
Well, yeah, it's got to be communication. You have to communicate that with him. If he's doing something wrong and you're not telling him, and then you're just withholding sex.
It don't make sense. Yeah, like you said, he would do something wrong, but he's just said like the guy for like 2 years, like people who don't have sex for 2 years in a married couple, is he really messing up every day for 2 years?
Yeah.
Like, there's not one moment where you look at him and you're like okay, like, you know what, like I'll suck it up for a second.
Okay. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
The ladies kind of phrased what I was gonna say. I think it's ridiculous if a woman withholds sex. Again, I agree with the emotional. Women are emotional creatures. That's just how it is. But the communication has to be there. You know, you can't walk around, you know, acting and being all emotional, because then at what point does it become your fault? Where it's like, okay, if you're not communicating, if he's not upholding his role in the household, whatever the case may be, you need to communicate with him, because if not, he's just going to keep doing what he's doing, and then it's going to end up in a whole situation. And it's like, okay, women need to understand that there is a fine line where, okay, you can blame him for a little bit, but at the end of the day, where's the accountability on your end?
You notice how every single piece of the framing for all of them, if I'm remembering correctly, has been that the man did something, the male in the relationship did something to make the female not want to have sex with him. As though females wanting to have sex in the way that men need it is a normal thing. Get the entire freak out of here. That's not how this works. Females don't give a crap about sex like males do normally, but what society does is tell them, girl, just let your freak flag fly. Just whatever you feel, just do it, which is, again, one of the worst things that you can do because females go based on their emotions, which means anything of which they think they're going to be like, hey, I'm going to do. I want to stand on top of a car and twerk. Don't do it, girl. I want to go into a restaurant and get naked and stand on top of the table. You go ahead and do that, girl. I want to go and have sex with this guy in the bathroom who I don't even know. Go ahead, do it, girl. I want to go and give 5 guys that I don't even know BJs. Go ahead and do it, girl. That's how females move. So it's just crazy to me how all of their thought processes are, hey, it must be him who did something. Has to be. Because it can't be a female just deciding, well, I just don't want to do it because I'm selfish. I'm self-centered. I don't feel like it can't be that, because then that would be putting the onus on her. And you know what I say about females? They can never lose to males. Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.